Yes, my darling. Yes, I used to be little just like you. Yes, I played with all the other kids too.
I was born in Elmira, so I've known Dina since the 50s. Dina's a very interesting person.
Dina Jacobson, yeah, Dina, oh man, she's great. 90 years old now, spunkiest person you'll meet.
She's an enigma.
She said that after the Holocaust, she doesn't believe in God. She doesn't believe in God.
But she just sort of portrays this kindness to people. And I wonder if that's maybe something that's just inborn in her, and maybe that's why she was one of the survivors.
What would I do in that situation? How would I act? To be next in line for that gas chamber? I don't know what I would do.
We don't know how she gets through every day.
Religion means a great deal to her, but she has a problem with God. And God knows. That's understandable.
Maybe the reason she lived was to share her story with the world.
The first thing survivors can do is to say they have told their story. Our task is to find a way of transmitting, understanding, creating with this material, and it's going to be available to kids in ways on iPads and in all sorts of ways that they can understand it. Our mission is to take that story and deepen the ethical consciousness of humanity. That's not an easy task because we don't live in an easy world.
Looking ahead to the end of the world, riding the train with a beautiful girl. Everything changes, everything dies, dreams rattle around inside.
My name is Joe. My name is Joe Cookson. I'm a songwriter.
Everything broken, be alright.
My passion in life is writing songs.
And I still love you.
Over the last maybe 5 or 6 years, I've had a whole interest in hearing people's stories, finding out who they are, where they've come from, and then writing original songs based on those stories. It actually started with my grandfather, Joe Gannap. This one day where I'm at home in Northeast Ohio, and he says, let's go out in the garage and I have some stories I want to tell you.
My baby girl was born in 1943, the year before the Navy shipped me out and overseas.
And he told me about being based on Tinian Island in the South Pacific, and told me that him and his battalion guys built the runways that the Enola Gay took off from when it flew over Hiroshima.
We never knew what the runways were for. They said our job would be the one to end the war.
He's got this story inside of him, and he never talks about it. And right at that moment, I knew I would write a song about it. It took me about 3 years to write it. He never heard it. He lived another 2 years. He lived till he was 97 years old, and he never heard the song.
Yes, my darling, yes, I used to be little like you.
most people have some story. We all have something that's an experience that has helped shape us.
It doesn't look like that. Why? And that other lady has her arm around him.
I remember many nights that my parents had nightmares, so
Screaming, waking up screaming.
Screaming nightmares. So as a child, that was my normal.
Nighttime is the worst. Nighttime, I can go through everything but in Auschwitz. I saw this every half hour. The trains came in, and I saw the people going into the gas chamber, and I wanted to go too. I didn't want to live that way.
So I felt, rightly or wrongly, that they needed protecting, that they had been through enough, that everything had to be okay from now on.
No. In the morning is when you should walk. But I walk on Saturday.
Yeah. My mom, sister, and I, when we are in Elmira over a Shabbos, we always go to shul together.
Well, even getting out of the chair is exercise.
No matter what was done to her in her life, she's still, the core of her is what she always was. And she hasn't lost that. She doesn't always, she cares about it, whether she always believes it or not. They're two different things.
I keep kosher, that's all, because of my father. He would like me to have kosher.
And you do go to shul each week?
To say Kaddish for him, for the 6 million people. I say Kaddish every Saturday for the 6 million people.